So we're gonna go just a college career.
Just college career. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Straight out the league.
All right. I'll go Saquon Barkley. I feel like the way that he led Penn State, yeah, they didn't really get anywhere. And obviously, I think when he was there was no college football playoff, if I'm not mistaken. If I am mistaken, they really didn't get anywhere in the college football playoff. But the way that the buzz was going around Saquon Barkley coming out of Penn State, it was like, dude, the guy was going to be the next Eric Dickerson, the next Barry Sanders, the next LaDainian Tomlinson. Like, the guy, crazy athletic, got a lot of speed, strength. Like, if he's a DN, and the way that he just shifted that Penn State organization, I would say. Obviously, he didn't put them on the map. They've been on the map, but after him, a lot of dudes started going to Penn State and started coming out of there and getting into the draft, getting drafted early, going into the league and actually doing something with their career. So I'll take Saquon Barkley on this one.
Yeah. I'm gonna agree with you, Mike, on this one. Just we hear the term generational prospect thrown around a lot in the NFL and any league really, but I would say of these of these 7 running backs, he was probably, in my opinion, the closest to being a generational athlete. Just because, again, what he was able to accomplish at Penn State, he wasn't just a running back. He was a good pass threat out of the backfield. Yep. You know, he had like 50 or got his stuff right now. He's got over 600 yards his senior year receiving. He also fielded kicks or kickoff return. He did kick returns, 2 touchdowns in his senior year. This man scored, multifaceted level athlete. And on top of that, dude was incredibly fast. Dude was incredibly strong, had 29 reps on the bench press at the combine. You know, like, he was 230 pounds. Like, this guy was the complete package coming out of college. And, you know, yeah, we have the benefit of hindsight in this case of the fact that we know that he's like the greatest running back of all these guys in the pros. But even coming out of college, the dude was multifaceted, a Swiss Army knife, and just a Swiss Army knife on steroids. That was Saquon Barkley. Quadzilla, man. What can you say?
Quadzilla.
I can't disagree with you on this one, but I am going to disagree with you. I think I'm going to take Bijan still. I think Bijan, coming out of Texas, because he played in Texas, the lights were bright on him. Bijan was what Saquon was, but I think he had better hands than Saquon did in college. And I think Bijan has lived up to exactly what everybody thought he was going into the pros. And I think that Bijan is going to be taking over the league very, very soon, if he hasn't already. But Bijan coming out of college was – everybody just kind of had a feeling about this guy, that this guy was going to be it. Todd Gurley was great, and you can't forget about – I think Jonathan Taylor was like the most quiet one of these guys, but Jonathan Taylor put numbers at Wisconsin. And Jonathan Taylor is probably out of – I know it's a pretty bold statement to say, but I think Jonathan Taylor is probably the most true running back out of all of these guys. Maybe Zeke, because of like he's not much of a pass catcher, but Jonathan Taylor, I feel like, may have been, honestly, is underrated in this group. But I'm going to go with Bijan Robinson. I think that Bijan just had it going in college, and it just translated completely into the pros. Some of the shiftiness that he had, even back then, has only gotten even better as he's been in the pros. So I think I was going to take Bijan Robinson in this one.
I will say as well, just to show some love to Zeke, of all these guys on this list, only one of them is a national champion. So there's something to be said there with that. But
he went to the boys.
Yep.
Todd Gurley didn't win one at Georgia?
I don't think so. I want to say that was before Georgia won
Alabama days.
Yeah, that was
Alabama days.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Good call. I didn't even think about that one. Zeke is the only one with the ring out of that one. That's pretty good too. All right. So just for all intents and purposes, I'm taking Bijan Robinson.
I'm taking Quadzilla, Saquon Barkley.
Saquon.
Mm-hmm.